Hey, welcome to Popular Opinion, guys. We're at our local theater celebrating the release of It Chapter 2. I'm here dressed up in my It shirt, and I couldn't think of a better time to celebrate the It Chapter 2 movie. We're going to do a Top 5 Tuesday. We're going to do the Top 5 Pennywise Pops. We're going to get started right now. What are y'all doing, guys? We didn't script a balloon coming out. We got to stay on the script. Oh, hell no. Oh, whoo! Ran all the way from the movie theater on the set to get away from Pennywise to record the rest of this video. So, what are we doing today? Well, this is episode 1 of my top 5 video series. So what does the top 5 video series mean? So, what I have done, I've picked out 5 of a certain pop. Maybe it's a series of pops, maybe it's a certain character, but I'm going to highlight 5 pops that I personally own. And that's the key word in this, ones that I personally own. I want you to be able to see the pops. I don't want to show you just pictures on the internet of what the pop looks like. I want to show you the actual boxes and stuff, what they look like. But I picked out 5 from my own personal collection. If you haven't seen any of my other videos before, I'm a big pop collector. Been doing this over 5 or 6 years. I've got a ton of pops. I've got well over 1,000 Funko Pops. So stuff I'm going to show you in videos maybe you hadn't seen in person, or maybe something you didn't know they actually made. I want to show you some stuff because you might say, hey, I didn't know they did this pop. I want to add this to my collection. Or, you know, hey, maybe I can trade with somebody and I didn't know they even made this. That's cool. I'm glad I watched the video. So I want to inform you, show you some stuff maybe you didn't know was even out there. I promise you're going to learn some stuff in the videos too. And I'm even going to talk about what's the values of the pops. So that way, if you do go to buy them online or trade with somebody, you're not going to overpay. Somebody's not going to hustle you out of some money. I want to save you guys some money too from watching the videos. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know, ring the bell so you know all my videos go live. Let's get started. Like I said, this is the top 5 Pennywise pops. So just Pennywise from the It movies, none of the other characters. Number 5, Pennywise with teeth. So this is actually the black and white version of this pop. They did a regular version. This is the FYE exclusive version that you can only get through them. So like I said, they did a black and white version of this pop. I'm really into the black and white versions of some of the horror themed pops. I think that's pretty cool because it's almost like a throwback to the old version of the movies. So I'm going to turn it around a few more times. The one thing that I think is really cool that's different on this box too, that was not the same on some of the It pops, is the back art. You know, it's got a version of Pennywise and Georgie holding the red balloon. That wasn't the same on all the Pennywise pops that they did from the first series of It pops. So I really like the back of this box better than some of the other pops that came out in that first wave. But I'm really digging the teeth and the blood on it. Really cool scenes from the first movie when it really got started. And this is actually the remake version, not the Tim Curry edition Pennywise. But Bill Skarsgård, which I think is his name, he did a great job as Pennywise in these new movies. So this is definitely one of my favorite pops that's come out. And this is number 5. I'm going to look up the values real quick too, just so you get an idea. Hey, if I want to get this one, how much is it running? Now what I do is I use the Funko app to scan them real quick. Now sometimes you can use Pop Price Guide to look up the values too. Either one works. You can always use both and kind of compare. But right now, if you can see it, Pennywise with teeth is running about $15. And he released in 2017. So if you're wondering how much to pay, about $15 for Pennywise with teeth, the FYE version. Number 4, I've got Pennywise with spider legs, glow in the dark, Entertainment Earth exclusive. So they did do a regular spider legs version that didn't glow in the dark. I'm actually going to put, with the magic of editing, a picture of what it looks like that it glows in the dark, just so you can see the difference between the two. So I'm going to flip it around just so you can see the different sides of the box of what it looks like. But definitely one of the freaky parts in the first It movie when he had the spider legs, he's chasing after the kids. That was definitely one of my favorite like transformations that he did in the movie. I really like this box too because it's actually, if you can see it, it's got the blood splatters across the side of the box and this side. So I think that's something that's really cool that they hadn't done in some of the other bloody versions of the horror pops. So I really like that one. And everything else in the back of the wave is still just the kids and the Pennywise. Of course, you know, they made tons and tons of different, you know, Pennywise from the first wave of movies. I'm sure they're going to do that in the second wave. And I'm going to look up the value for you just so you know how much this one is, and I'll show it to you on the camera. So I'm thinking the year should still be 2017 on this one. Actually, no, this one is, if you can see it, 2019. This was one of the last, now that I think about it, this is one of the last It first movie pops they came out with. This one came out way later than all the other ones did, and it's worth about $12. Like I said, dropped in 2019, if you can see that on the Funko app. But this was the last one they did from the first wave of movies. So I don't know why this one came out so much later than all the others did, because 2019 Chapter 2 was dropping. So that's my number 4 top on the top 5 Pennywise list. So let's keep on rolling. Number 3, we've got Pennywise with Wrought Iron. So this was also, FYE's killing it, aren't they? They got 2 of my top 5 already. Are they going to have more than 2? We'll find out. But this is the second one, and this is the FYE exclusive sticker, of course, on the side. So I'm going to turn around just so you can see it, all the sides of the box. One of my favorite scenes of the first It movie. So, you know, if you hadn't seen it, maybe pause the video, so if you don't want any spoilers. But in the first movie, you know, the kids were really trying to stick it to Pennywise, and they literally did. But this is when they're fighting Pennywise in the house, and, you know, in the kind of the kitchen scene, and one of the kids, I forget exactly who, stabs him in the head with the wrought iron. It's kind of like one of the first times near the end of the movie where they kind of really slow him down. So I just love his facial expression just makes me laugh. Like, just looking at his face, if you get like a real good close up, you know, it almost looks like he had, you know, too much to drink the night before. He was looking a little sick there. But I really love the design they did with this version of the pop. Like I said, one of my favorite scenes in the movie, where the kids are finally starting to get an upper hand. They're finally overcoming their fear of Pennywise. So this is why this pop made my top 5, and it's number 3 on my list. This pop as well, looked it up. It's running at $15. Said it released, if you can see that on the phone, released in 2018, and it's running for about 15 bucks. So like I said, none of these pops so far have been crazy high in value. So if you're missing any of them, you're not going to spend an arm and leg to get these so far. So that's number 3. Let's keep going. Number 2, I've got the throwback. That's right, the Tim Curry, not Steph Curry, the Tim Curry edition of Pennywise. So this is really cool. So if you know more about this in the comments section, let me know, because this has got a Rhode Island limited edition 2018 sticker. Now, I've never been to the Rhode Island Comic-Con. I'm hoping some of you people that's watching the video can let me know about the Rhode Island Comic-Con, because I think that they've only had 2 con exclusive pops from whenever they started running the Rhode Island Comic-Cons. There's this Pennywise, the Tim Curry, black and white, and then there's a blue stealth Iron Man, and I'll show that off in another video later. But is there any pops that I'm missing that anybody who's maybe attended the con can let me know? Because that's the only 2 I can find. But anyway, I've always liked this one. I thought this was pretty cool because it's a Rhode Island Comic-Con exclusive, so they couldn't have made a ton of them. But I'll turn it around just so you can see all the different sides of it. Like I said, this is from the original It movie, the original Pennywise. Tim Curry played Pennywise, did a great job. Really scary movie then. I think they've done a great job on the remakes. So, you know, a little different look on the back of the box. And I'm going to look up some values for you. But Tim Curry, you know, he recently did a Comic-Con in Raleigh, North Carolina, that I really wish I could have got this one signed. You know, he's doing not so well health-wise here lately. So, you know, if you get a chance to get anything signed by Tim Curry, you know, do that. You know, he's really not doing as well health-wise. But love, love, love the black and white original It Pop. I'm going to look up the value for you real quick just so you can see it. So the status on this, I don't know how it's still available. I would think this would be vaulted at this point because I don't think they're going to bring this out at a Rhode Island Comic-Con again unless another retailer gets it at some point. But it's got a value of $25. So a little bit more than other pops. I'm actually surprised it's not valued higher, being that as far as I know, there's only been 2 Rhode Island exclusive pops. So, like I said, 25 bucks for this one. This is my number 2 Pennywise pop. Let's keep going. What's going to be number 1? What is more scary than a humongous Pennywise? That's right, the 10-inch Pennywise Funko Pop. So, this just recently released for Chapter 2, It Chapter 2. Huge pop. So I'm going to turn around so you can see the different sides of it. He's got the SS Georgie boat in his hand. It's cool that it's got the blood stains on it too. I really like that. And on the back, it's still got the main 3 Funko Pops that came out. These were the 3 that first came out when the movie originally dropped. I'm sure they got more on the way. Don't you worry. But like I said, you know, the 10-inch Pops, they've only done a handful of these. So this is definitely one I had to get, and definitely number 1 in my heart for Pennywise, because Pennywise is scary enough, but a 10-inch Pennywise, that's horrifying. So I'm gonna look this one up for you guys real quick and see what it's running. When I tried to check Funko earlier, it wasn't showing up the pop in their database just yet. So I'm gonna check it out on Pop Price Guide and see what it's running. If you can't find a pop in the Funko app that's like a newer pop, just go to Pop Price Guide. They actually get them up really fast on Pop Price Guide. I don't know what takes them so long on the Funko app, but definitely a little faster on Pop Price Guide when they're initially coming up with the pops. So, like I said, this will be Pennywise 10-inch number 786 in the series. So, I'm just going to look it up real fast and see. And its release date will be 2019. It came out this year. So, it's really brand new. I only saw it a few days before the movie came out. So they just started releasing this pop. And a lot of times it retails for $29.99 if you can find it in a store somewhere. The bad thing about is ordering these 10-inch pops online because the shipping is so much on them. So just so you guys can see it, Pop Price Guide has it listed at $38. So like I said, if you're going to buy this one, try to see if you can find it in the store or at a comic book shop. Most of the time, they should retail for $29.99. If you order it online, you're going to probably pay an arm and a leg because shipping a 10-inch pop, they're so heavy, they're going to really crush you on the shipping. So that's my top 5. And once again, in these top 5 videos, your opinions might be different than mine, of course, on what your top 5 Pennywise or top 5 pops would be. I want to be clear, these are the top 5 pops that I personally own. So there might be other ones that you like better out there. These are ones that I own because I want to be able to show them off in the video. But let me know in the comments, what are your top 5 Pennywise pops, or what's the top 5 pops that you own in a horror series? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next top 5. Thanks for watching.